Hi, I'm Jaden, and this is my YouTube channel, Loverly J. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you're watching this video, you're most likely feeling the same way I'm feeling, frustrated, helpless. You feel like, what can I do to help people across the sea who are going through a genocide between countries? I know it's easy to feel helpless and to feel like I can barely do anything, so why try anything at all? But that mindset will get us nowhere. So I just wanted to make a video to let people know a few simple things you can do to help Palestine and let others know that you do not support this genocide. Okay, the first thing is using social media as a tool. A lot of people have taken to social media to not only spread awareness, but to let others know where they stand. And if you're anything like me, you mindlessly scroll on TikTok all the time. It's a habit that I've been trying to quit on and off, but I've seen people use the tool of TikTok as a way to generate money. So even if you yourself do not have money, you can use filters created by other creators in order to generate revenue that goes towards Palestinian donations. I'll link down some creators below, but all you have to really do is go on TikTok and search up filter for Palestine, and you'll come across one almost immediately. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. All you do is find a creator using the filter, you click on it yourself on the link, use the filter and upload it. It only takes a few seconds. And if enough people use the filter, that creator themselves will get enough revenue given by TikTok. And a lot of these creators have been taking that money to donate towards organizations helping Palestinians. And if it's important enough to you, you can always go to that creator's page to make sure that they're posting proof of donating. But for the most part, it seems like they've been donating. But yeah. But don't worry, I'll link down ones who have proven. A lot of them will show the receipts of the revenue they've gained, and they'll ask people in the comments what organizations they like to donate to the most. But yeah, it's just a simple way of if you personally don't have money, you can help gain revenue and help the Palestinian people. Another simple and free way is to support journalists. A lot of the Israeli occupation has been targeting journalists. And whenever journalists or people who speak up about what's going on and share information, whenever they are targeted, you know who's in the wrong, who's in the right. Because these people, they're risking their lives, letting us Americans and the rest of the world know what's really going on, and they're putting it on display. And they're being targeted, them and their families, and they're being put on the line to just share this information. So I think it's important to us to listen to them, give them a voice, and repost what they're putting out there, because we know it's the truth. But yeah, even if you feel like you yourself don't have the right words to say on the topic, or you don't know what to add to the conversation, just reposting people who are in Palestine right now on the ground, journalists who are trying to share the truth, just reposting their videos and putting their message out there is such a important thing. It's such a great help to the cause. The second thing you can help is just boycotting. I think it's important to always know, if corporations or your government is not listening to you, hit them where their pockets hurt. Because when money talks, they're going to listen. People like to say, if I go to McDonald's or Starbucks, or not, it's not going to change anything, but it does. I've seen multiple reports saying that these companies have taken a hit in sales because they've been financially aiding the Israeli government towards this genocide. So boycotting them, it speaks volumes. And a lot of these other companies are scrambling to make their side clear. So I believe that boycotting is working. And at the end of the day, boycotting, it helps the economy. I'm like, if you don't go to Starbucks, go to a local coffee shop. If you don't go to McDonald's, go to another one of the millions of restaurants that we have that sells burgers, or just make some at home. It can be hard to boycott them all, but if you focus on the main three, Starbucks, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, we can hit them hard enough. Like, that's mainly the protesting tactic I've heard people are saying they're following. Yeah, if you ever feel like it's kind of harder, like I really want to go to McDonald's, just think about how we have all these places at our disposal, but at this point in time, the people in Palestine, their water is being cut off and they're running out of food, and Israel has borders where they're not allowing donated food from the Egypt border come through. Me personally, I never really went to Starbucks or McDonald's like that, but I feel like just reminding yourself the reason and why you're boycotting, I feel like that'll help you stick it out longer. One more argument I have for people who say boycotting doesn't work. I just remember growing up in school, just them drilling in our head about the tea boycotts and how the British, how we were so brave to boycott the British for the tea prices, you know? Like, it seems like it's a big part of American history and groundwork on our rights that we have the right to boycott and protest. So it should definitely be valued this day and age when we have so many options and opportunities. You know, if you're anything like me, I like to watch Book Talk and BookTube whenever I need book recommendations or if I'm going to the store. And I see that people have been boycotting St. Martin's Press because I believe the CEO has been have Zionist and Islamophobic opinions and tendencies, and they have not spoken up about it. So once again, I'd rather spend my money on authors who don't support genocide. So yeah. Jaden from the future, I forgot to mention, I believe it's very important uplifting Palestinian authors and artists. Because this is an ethnic cleansing, Israel wants to dispose of Palestinian culture and art. So I think it's really important just reading from these authors, listening to music. I'll link down below a fellow YouTuber. I like to watch her videos, and she has a full video on Palestinian authors that she recommends and whose books she's read. So yeah, as well as musical artists who make music about Palestine and uplifting the culture. It's, in a way, to me, a form of protest. So yeah. Okay, number 3 would be donating. It seems easy enough. I'm gonna link down below some organizations that you can donate to if you have any money. Majority of these things you can do without money, which is the great thing about it. But if you do have money, say you spend less money on places like McDonald's and Starbucks, you can donate to some of the places I've linked below. I know you may feel iffy to donate because Israel's been blocking a lot of food aid coming from Egypt, and you may feel like what is there to donate for? But I believe Doctors Without Borders is still helping, and they've been able to make contact with Palestine and help the people. And yeah, I'm gonna research some places where money is getting through and helping, and I'm gonna link those below. So if you end up having any money that you're able to share, you can use those organizations. I'll also link down below, a lot of families are trapped and they've been trying to leave the Gaza Strip. At this point in time, while I'm filming this video, I believe that all the Palestinians have been trapped in the Rafah section of Palestine with nowhere to go. Initially, Israel labeled this as a safe zone, and now that they're bombing this section, the Palestinian people are literally pinned and they have nowhere to go. So below, I will leave a couple of GoFundMe links to Palestinian families who are trying to leave Palestine. A creator's TikTok who I came across the other day, she had a list in her bio of different families with GoFundMe links, so I may put her video down below as well. And last but not least, voting. I'll be honest, I am not the most up to date on the candidates in the upcoming election, and I have not fully researched all the political candidates just in general in my government, and I'm kind of sad to say, but after this video, that's something I'm definitely going to research. I feel like it's important that the people we put in power know where we stand and that we don't stand for genocide. It's also easier to call, and if you can't call, email your local representatives and put fire under them. Let them know I voted for you, or if you want me to vote for you in this next upcoming election, please support a ceasefire, because that is what we're all fighting for at the end of the day. In closing, I feel like Martin Luther King said it best. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And I know it's easy for us to feel helpless sometimes, but even though it's somewhat against our will, our taxpayer dollars are being used to fund this genocide. So if we can do anything we can, even as simple as it may be, or we may think it won't do anything, it will, because it's much better to do something and stand up than to not do anything. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you a sense of purpose that we can do something. And like I said, down below in my description box, I'll link some resources that can help the Palestinian people. Please enjoy your day. Please be kind to one another, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
about to